Hello and welcome to episode 420 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple, actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. If you're new around here, my name is James Newell. I teach people how to sell for a living, and for me it comes in two very distinct parts. It starts with a clear sales message. People have got to understand what you're trying to sell to them. Sounds really flippant, but if you've ever found it difficult to explain your offering, you know how hard it can be. And then you need selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable and confident in a selling situation. In today's episode of the podcast, we're talking about an app, and I think it's called Your Pollen Pal or My Pollen Pal. It's a pollen rating app on the App Store. Oh, why are we talking about that, James? Well, because this pollen rating app on the App Store is made by a company called Kleenex. Kleenex make tissues. So whilst you're looking for the pollen count and you're suffering from hay fever, which gives you a runny nose, which needs tissues to sort out, you are confronted on a regular basis with the brand name Kleenex. And to be fair, if I put a gun to your head and said, tell me 3 other brand names for tissues in the UK, you probably wouldn't be able to anyway. They've got quite good market dominance. But the point is, they've created a useful tool, a useful free tool that people can use that keeps their name front of mind when they're needed the most. These people, when these people have a runny nose, they're going to think, I need tissues, and then, magically, Kleenex would be in the head because, of course, they've been using the Kleenex, Your Pollen Pal, or My Pollen Pal app. So the point of raising this is for your own business product or service, and you need to do a bit of logical, deductive thinking here. Could you create a free, useful tool? It could be some kind of a calculator, some kind of an app, or a website that does something. So it's interactive. It's not just, here's our guide on how to do this. It's something interactive that people would actually use. Could even be a physical thing potentially. But what kind of a useful tool could you create for your potential buyers that they would find extremely useful. They find extremely useful, the useful tool. They'd find extremely useful, but it wouldn't negate them from buying from you. It wouldn't stop them buying from you. It would kind of help them in a way. And this is one of those things that's easier said than done. I can't really sit here with all the different people listening to this and give an exhaustive list of all the different tools and things you could possibly create. But an interactive tool like a calculator, like this Pollen Pal app, etc., something that's interactive, practical, really usable, but it wouldn't stop me from actually buying your offering if I had it. Give some thought to that today, because for the Kleenex people in particular, like making an app and putting it up in the App Store is a one-time investment, and that's pretty much it. But it's an advertisement, essentially. That's what a useful tool is. It's an advertisement, but without actually needing to pay repeatedly. And it can help to generate goodwill and reciprocity with your potential buyers too. It's a win-win-win-win-win, but takes a little bit of clever thought to start with and exactly what to do. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow, episode 421, we're talking about selling things to your friends and family and how to do that a little bit differently, but I'll cover more in that episode. In the meantime, thank you for listening and watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the Daily Sales Message.